Yeah, loud and clear. Good afternoon, Pep.
Evan.
Could I first start by asking you about the condition of the squad? I know that Jack Grealish, for example, had to leave England's duty early because of a small injury. What's the update on him, and do you have any other injury concerns?
No, we have Jack is getting better after go to the national team. Phil Foden came back with some disturbing with a knock on and problem with his leg, but he's getting better. And unfortunately, Kevin got positive from COVID in Belgium, so he will be 10 days isolated.
So just on those three, Phil and Jack, are they available for Sunday?
Jack, I don't think so. Phil, we will see.
Okay, thank you. Giovanni van Bronckhorst has been appointed as Rangers manager. He's spoken quite openly about the time he got to spend with you. He says you're one of his managerial role models. I just wondered what your expressions of him were during his 5 months or so that he was there.
A big compliment to him and Rangers for this appointment. Of course, Rangers is absolutely one of the greatest in Scotland team, and that's a huge opportunity for him. Has an incredible experience in Holland when the McAfee are really good. And as part of the little bit organization here, we're in touch and came some period here. He's a lovely person, lovely guy. So wish him all the best.
And there's been lots of talk about Raheem Sterling's future recently, even that the club could sell him in January as his contract gets into the final 18 months. What is the situation? Is there any progress? And if he doesn't sign, do you have to accept that you may have to sell him this year?
Don't ask me from now on until the last day for the transfer market in open window about the transfers, about the players, because I'm not going to answer any questions. So it's not my business. My business is our business. Raheem as well is Everton, PSG, West Ham, and the rest. So I'm not going to answer. Don't insist, because I'm not going to answer any question about what is going to happen in the future, because the future I don't know what is going to happen. Then I'm not concerned for 1 second.
Okay, thank you, Ben. Simon Stone. Hello, Simon.
Hi, Pep. Just on Kevin, when did you find out? When did the symptoms start showing?
2 days ago, told me that they got positive.
And is he back? Sorry, is he in England or is he still in Belgium?
Yeah, I think so. No, it's in England. Yeah, I think it's here. Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously something that you all have to deal with now, but is it difficult for Kevin? It'll cost him momentum in the team. You're missing him at an important part of the season.
Simon, forget about it, the fitness, forget about it, the momentum. Now is positive and now has to recover well, going with less symptoms as possible. The healthy, the human being is more important than everything else. So when one person is positive, be careful, because still right now the people are dying about this pandemic situation. Of course, he was vaccinated, so now he's more protected, and hopefully the symptoms will be minor. And the important is to come back. When he came back, it was negative. He will start again to training with us, and as soon as possible come back. But it's not about any concern about the rhythm or we're going to miss. The person is more important. When everyone got the positive, you have to be careful, and we have to help him and be isolated and at home, and hopefully it's going well.
Simon, Michael Gray, TalkSport.
Hi, Pep. Pep, how important is it that you get an extra day with the players before you play?
Listen, we are used to play with one less game before the game, so this is an exception. So we didn't complain before, we don't complain now. So it's what it is. So if the Premier League and the broadcaster decide to play on Sunday, we're going to play on Sunday. And sometimes we come back for international play, we play at 12:30 away. So it's what it is. So
okay, thank you.
Thanks,
Michael. Paul Walker.
Pep, obviously getting very exciting at the top of the table. I just wondered whether you feel this might be the toughest title race of your career at Manchester City so far.
would not say the previous season when we were champion or we were close to be champion, the title race was not difficult. So every season looks like tougher, more difficult, but now still we are in we finished the first quarter of the season, many games ahead of us. So, and in general, we make a good performance. We drop some points at home because we were not in our level, and try to be consistent at home and try to get points step by step. So, and now until January, there is not international break. We'll be 2 months together, and hopefully we can get results, especially in Champions League, qualify for the last 16 in February, and in Premier League, being there close to the top of the league, and fight for the title at the end of the season.
Is it a relief for you then not to have any more international breaks between now and March as a club manager?
Listen, as a club manager, it's a dream because I have 1 week holidays, and you cannot imagine how good it is. Look, my time. It's much better it's much better than United game, before the United game. But in the same times, always I'm like concerned because every time when the internationals break, we're unlucky. So we have always problems with the players come back for the national team. So many players all the time are injured. So, and this was not an exception. So every time we give them fit and we come back not fit, and can happen here, it can happen in the national team. So, but unfortunately, it will happen quite often there.
Just a quick one on Joao Cancelo. He's been terrific this season. I just wondered what your view is of him and his performances this season.
Yeah, of course, he's playing really well, consistent. In fact, that especially his physicality, he can recover really fast and really well during the games. He can play every 3 days without a problem. But in the same times, I had the feeling he can do better. Still, there are margin to improve in some aspects that we're working with since he arrived. And hopefully, I'm pretty sure he's open to accept it and move forward.
Thank you, Paul. I have a question from Fred Caldea, but I would just ask now, if you have a question before the embargo, please use the raise hand function now, so we'll be going to that embargo after this question.
Hi, Pep. The club is about to launch a documentary on Ederson, and there is this concept of him being a playmaker as a goalkeeper. With his feet, do you think he's the best goalkeeper that you've had?
Yeah.
And how much
for the quality of the pass, and especially for the right moment to give the pass, because it's not the quality of the pass, it's not the moment you have to do it, and he has the patience and the right decisions to do it. Yeah.
Sometimes a bit too risky.
But when everything it works, said, how good it is. So, and after when he make some mistakes like he's made, we cannot blame him because he gave us in that process many good things.